Why the Punisher special is essential for the character's future. Normally, if you're a fan of the character, you've now seen the Punisher special. An episode of just under 50 minutes that serves as a transition between Netflix's Frank and his future in the MCU. An episode that clearly left no one indifferent. Between those who were disappointed, wanting more and finding it rather light, and those who loved the explosion of violence, I find myself somewhere in between. Yes, the special is what it is, a special. It properly introduces Frank Castle to Disney's MCU. Because until now, the Punisher has always been treated the same way. A beast thirsty for vengeance, just waiting only to die so he can rejoin his family. All these decisions are made without fear, sometimes even slightly suicidal and psychotic. Proof of this is in his appearance in Season 1 of Born Again. Clearly, these decisions are totally irrational. And so, the beginning of this special leads us exactly here. He is lost, has eliminated everyone who needed to be eliminated, and no longer has any purpose in life. And here, this was clearly shot on a very small budget and extremely focused on the character. We don't need to know when this happens, why there's chaos, or how it connects to the other events affecting New York. No, he's the center of this mini-story, never leaving his neighborhood or even his street. It's shot like an indie genre film, featuring unprecedented violence we likely won't see again soon. So we move from his psychotic quest to the introduction of Manucci, taken from the Welcome Back Frank run. But in this case, it's pretty minor. Here, it's only to confront him with the consequences of his actions and to make him go through a violent rite of passage. A violence that will lead him to see something he had never seen before. His violence is actually a power that can save lives, and his daughter is his driving force. It's worth noting that the little girl who plays the ghost of his daughter is actually the real daughter of John Bernal, which in this case explains her absolutely incredible performance. In short, this special serves as a transition between the pure and bestial violence of the Netflix Punisher, who, let's be honest, had clearly reached the end of the line, and the anti-hero who will defend the weak from the violence of the strong with his own violence. He finally becomes the Punisher from the comics, the one I love, especially in his confrontation with Captain America in Civil War, the one whose morals will rise above his brutality, and it was necessary. Without this special, his role in the next Spider-Man would have felt unnatural. Because he can't have the same conflicted relationship as he does with Matt. No, here the Punisher will have to restrain himself, tame his hatred, to try to become the anti-hero we expect him to be. In short, I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty clever and rather well executed. And yes, it's a special, and we should view it that way. A bit like the short films Marvel used to make on YouTube before Disney+. You should check them out if you haven't already.